if we have any police confrontation. It's quite unlikely, but it's always possible. So if the police ask you any questions, you don't need to answer them. You can simply say no comment. This is for your protection and the protection of others. They may try and pressure you into giving information, but just say no comment. You do not have to give any personal details to the police, no matter what they may ask you. They may use this to find intelligence against you. If you're challenged by the police, you can ask them under what power, and they will legally have to tell you what law they are acting on. And in the very, very unlikely case that you are arrested, never ask for a duty solicitor at the police station. The duty solicitor is a police solicitor from their own police force. So you should always find an independent one, because duty solicitors often give bad information to you because they are linked to the police. But yeah, again, just stay safe, do what's right for you, and yeah, have a good march. Thanks for coming. Yeah, stay safe.
Great to know that I'm not alone, sitting in my bedroom, fretting about the end of the planet. It's not alone. I often feel like I'm pushed to the margins, and I think that there are forces in this city that would like to push us to the margins. I think the police would like to push us onto the pavement. But actually, look at you. Beside each other are strong people, and we're going to march on the road. And this is the route. We walk out through that arch by the big screen. We go past Portsmouth and Southsea Station, cross the roundabout to Barclays Bank, where there will be a statement about the iniquitous path Barclays have taken to back fossil fuel companies. And then we'll march up Commercial Road, swing into Charlotte Street at Subway, along a road which is closed, back into Edinburgh Street, back onto the road, back into the square. Are we clear? Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Making freedom! all the boys.
What do we want? Climate justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Climate justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Climate justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Climate justice! When do we want it? Now! Another world is possible. Together we're unstoppable. Another world is possible.
Amazing. I hope you can hear me. You can't hear me, okay, I'll try and shout. Yeah, I'm not good at talking loudly, but I'm gonna shout because we have to. So why have we stopped here? We're outside Barclays. Across the road we've got HSBC. Well, Barclays and HSBC are the worst banks in the UK when it comes to climate change and financing fossil fuels. When I say Barclays, you say boo! Barclays! When I say HSBC, I want you to boo! But HSBC! I'll give you some stats. HSBC is the second largest fossil fuel financer in Europe. Barclays is the first in Europe. From January this year until the eve of the climate summit, Barclays Bank invested £4.1 billion into new fossil fuel projects. Barclays! Since the Paris Agreement, HSBC has funded an eye-watering $111 billion into fossil fuels. Barclays has announced a pledge to be net zero by 2050, which we know is largely inadequate, and even worse when they are funding the cause of this crisis. Barclays, HSBC recently announced a pledge to phase out financing for coal by 2040. but it has a massive loophole which will allow the bank to support companies with plans to build more than 70 new fossil fuel coal plants. HSBC.
Shame on you, Barclays!
Shame on Barclays! Shame on HSBC!
Shame on you, Barclays!
It's clear that the era of fossil fuels is up. There is no future in fossil fuels. So in a just transition, we must switch to energies that don't have a negative impact on the things we need for survival. We can create high-skilled jobs so that the fossil fuel workers are not left behind. We can retrain people into reliable jobs in the renewable energy sector. So these banks claim to take our money in the promise we will be saving money for our children or grandchildren to inherit. But the way we are going, they face a very bleak future. Money won't buy food that doesn't make it to the shelves, and money won't buy houses which get washed away in floods. Our council and the university use Barclays for their finances and pensions. What future are we studying for if our uni is invested in death? Barclays! HSBC! If you're thinking about what you can do today to divest, you could move to a more ethical bank, such as Tridios or the Co-op. We don't hate people who still bank with Barclays. We just want them to know that we're all in a toxic system and we're all tied up in it, which is why we're fighting for Barclays and HSBC to stop funding fossil fuels and invest in our real future. We have a lot of power when it comes to money, and moving away from the banks is a great first step. But that's not enough. We have to demand the change. And the most effective way to do that is together. And it's by coming here today. So thank you, and let's continue marching. Barclays! Barclays! HSBC!
Oh, but we keep rubbing their sides. Keep rubbing their sides.
Okay, you need to sing our song. We need to wake up. We need to wake up. We need to open all our eyes.
What do we want? When do we want it?
No!
What do we want?
Climate justice!
When do we want it? What do we want?
Climate justice! Climate justice!
When do we want it? What do we want?
Climate justice!
When do we want it?
Remember the old tricon?
Where do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? No more oil! Keep the fossil fuels in the soil! No more coal! No more oil! Keep the
Great to know that I'm not alone, sitting in my bedroom, fretting about the end of the planet. It's not alone. I often feel like I'm pushed to the margins, and I think that there are forces in this city that would like to push us to the margins. I think the police would like to push us onto the pavement. But actually, look at you. Beside each other are strong people, and we're going to march on the road.